You get to choose your husband, but your children doesn't get to choose their father. They say women who are child-free by choice are being selfish, but I say any woman who gets pregnant for a man who she knows is a walking red flag is doing much more than a disservice to herself and her future children. Let's hear what this lady has to say.
I'm gonna make this video because it's raw and I want my true emotions to be felt through this video. And I want for any young lady, any woman who is considering bringing a child into this world with a man who is not even a good enough partner for you, I want you to listen to this message. I'm 37. I made 37 today. I'm so blessed to have been able to reach this milestone in my life, and I'm a single mother. I'm a single mother not by choice, but I'm a single mother because that was what was best for my child. Because the man that I chose, the man that I failed to pay attention to the red flags because of my self-worth at the time, because of my low self-esteem, because I didn't know who I truly was. I did whatever it is that I needed to do to be able to keep a man that did not want to be kept. And as a result of that, I endured countless years of abuse. I endured countless years of torment. I endured countless years of belittlement, of embarrassment, of ridicule. So many years of that. And I really don't want to get emotional, but I am because it's about my child. And throughout those years, what people don't understand about emotional and physical abuse is the grooming and how it can make you forget who you are. It can make you forget the things that were instilled in you at birth. You came from a good family. You were raised by a good family. And it takes almost nothing for someone to come into your life who you only want to love you to tear you down and get you to believe all of the horrible things that they're saying about you. That was me. That was me. And because I forgot who I was, because I forgot my strengths and the power that was within me, I allowed myself to have a child with this man. What I want to say to you is this: if a man is not a good partner to you, it is highly likely that they are not going to be a good father for that child. Where I am standing today, I'm stronger. I'm not who I once was. I'm in a lot better of a position. But it's the unnecessary things that come along with it, the unnecessary attachment. You know, I've always been the girl who was able to get away with no attachment. But now, I'm not. And I went 2 years no contact with this man because of the abuse and because of the mental anguish that I was subjected to, because of the abuse that followed with multiple partners that he had during and after our relationship. And just knowing that he was not the best person to be a father to my child. 2 years no contact, still have not spoken to this man. And I literally left it up to him. It was never about he and I. It was always about his influence on my child. And if he couldn't respect me as a mother, if he was going to cause me heartache, if he was going to cause me just pain because he was so upset that he couldn't handle the rejection of the relationship ending and me no longer wanting to be in that environment with him, he was going to make me miserable. So I cut off all contact. I didn't want my daughter to be influenced by that because I've witnessed what he's done and his influence on his other kids. And I said, not this child.
Now, ladies, let's talk. Pregnancy is no joke. And what is even worse is getting pregnant for a man who doesn't want you nor the child. When I really sit back and think about it, I can't say that I blame women who are child-free by choice, because some of these men are not proving that they will be capable fathers. They slack off when it comes on to their fatherly role. Some of them leaves as soon as the woman gets pregnant. And for others, if they do stick around, some of them doesn't help with the upbringing of the child. So while they are present in body within the house, it's like they're not even there. Pregnancy and childbirth can be the most traumatic experience of a woman's life, And I say this as a mother of 3. The changes in our bodies, not feeling like ourselves mentally, and having to basically sacrifice our own life to bring forth life. And this is why it's important to not get pregnant for just anyone. And you can call me old school, but if you didn't walk down the aisle to get married, you shouldn't be walking down the aisle to buy baby diaper. And I'm not talking about women who were forced into motherhood. Many will argue you up and down that marriage is too much of a commitment, but they don't see that having a child for a man is an even bigger commitment. You are bringing life into this world with a man with whom you will share equal rights with that child. Ladies, this is why you shouldn't be getting pregnant to try and trap a man. A baby has never kept a man, because when it comes on to a man who doesn't want to be kept, even if physically he's there at home, emotionally he'll be in the streets. So unless you are abused, you have the power in your hands to choose the father of your children. I spoke with a family member of mine a while back, and she is 32, and she feels like time is running out on her to find a good man, get married, and have a child. But I was telling her that it's still very much possible for these things to go in that order. But she kept making mention of her age and saying she just wants a baby, even if she has to raise it by herself. As women, we can't be setting the bar so low for ourselves. We are deserving of the good things that life has to offer. And remember, your future children shouldn't have to suffer because you chose the wrong man. A lot of women will argue you up and down that they didn't know he was going to be a terrible father. But I'm sure that the red flags were there, but they choose to look past them. They choose to look past the fact that he is a terrible partner. They look past the fact that he left all the ladies in the past as soon as he got them pregnant. Ladies, love yourself and your future children enough to carefully choose who you carry a child for. Okay, ladies, that's all for today's video. Until next time, stay feminine and sweet.